sub here until...
They're a good sub. They're a good sub.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here in Chicago to reaffirm our commitment to defend the freedom and security of all our citizens. We will continue to play our full part in building a world that is safer and more secure. As we meet here, over 135,000 men and women are deployed on NATO-led operations. Their daily actions have helped to save countless lives in areas of conflict, crisis, or catastrophe. Our soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines, standing shoulder to shoulder with personnel from our partner nations, put their lives on the line every day so that we can enjoy our lives free from fear and danger. We owe them all a deep debt of gratitude. So it is right that we begin our summit today with a tribute to them. And it is a privilege to be joined this afternoon by representatives of the armed services of the 28 allied nations. In their honor, I would kindly ask you to stand up with me.
Right. Right, turn. Parade, stand up. East.
On behalf of everyone here, I want to thank you for all that you do for our alliance. Our deepest sympathy goes to the families and loved ones of all those who have made the ultimate sacrifice, and to those who have been injured in the course of our common effort for peace. I would ask you all now to join me in a moment of silence to pay homage to all those who have fallen and to all those who have been injured in the service of our alliance.
Brave, jump! left. Left, turn. By the left. Quick, march.
Thank you. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, we have gathered here in Chicago for our 25th NATO summit, and I can think of no better host city than Chicago, because, like NATO, Chicago draws together many cultures. It's diverse, dynamic and determined. Many hundreds of thousands of people from Chicago, past and present, came from NATO countries in Europe and from Canada. So Chicago is the perfect place to renew our commitment to the vital bond between Europe and North America in the 21st century. To reaffirm our determination to defend our freedom and security and protect our shared values. Because in a fast-changing world, we remain each other's indispensable partners. Together, we will chart the course for our future engagement in Afghanistan. We will make sure we complete transition to Afghan security lead by the end of 2014, and we will make clear our commitment to a long-term partnership with the Afghan people beyond 2014, so that Afghanistan never again harbors terrorists that can attack us at home, and so that Afghans can look forward to a better future in a stable region. Together we will keep NATO capable of responding to the security challenges of tomorrow, because no country and no continent can deal with them alone. We must embrace a renewed culture of cooperation to provide more security at lesser cost for all our citizens. And together, we will make our partnerships deeper, broader and stronger, because today's threats are no longer confined within national borders. Our unique network of partners spans the globe, from Western Europe to East Asia and from North Africa to the South Pacific. For over 60 years, NATO has kept us safe, and it has helped keep the world secure. We know many of the challenges of the 21st century. We also know that the future is unpredictable, but together we can face the future with confidence, whatever it holds. United by shared values and a shared purpose, we can find common solutions for common challenges, so that freedom, democracy and prosperity that our generation has enjoyed will be passed down to the next. And it's my pleasure to now pass the floor to President Obama. Mr. President.
Thank you very much, Mr. Secretary General. Anders, I want to take this opportunity on behalf of all of us to thank you for your outstanding leadership over these past 3 years. And I want to begin by welcoming each and every one of you to my hometown. I hope everybody has enjoyed themselves. I understand some took an architectural boat tour, some have run along the lakefront. Chicago is a great place, and we look forward to having you back again. As Anders mentioned, so many people here in Chicago trace their roots back to NATO countries. So it's especially fitting that Chicago is the first American city outside of Washington, D.C. ever to host a NATO summit. Given the moment of silence we just observed, I also want to take the opportunity to salute Admiral Stavridis, General Abral, General Allen, and all of our men and women who are serving in uniform on our behalf, and especially those who are serving today in Afghanistan. For over 65 years, our alliance has been the bedrock of our common security, our freedom, and our prosperity. And though the times may have changed, the fundamental reason for our alliance has not. Our nations are stronger and more prosperous when we stand together. In good times and in bad, our alliance has endured. In fact, it has thrived because we share an unbreakable commitment to the freedom and security of our citizens. We've seen this from the Cold War to the Balkans, from Afghanistan to Libya. And that's the spirit that we need to sustain here in Chicago, and with an alliance that is focused squarely on the future. When we last met in Lisbon, we agreed to a bold plan of action to revitalize the alliance and ensure that we have the tools that are required to confront a changing and uncertain strategic landscape. Here at this session, we can reaffirm our Article 5 commitment to our collective defense and to investing in the defense capabilities and new technologies that meet our collective security needs. In these difficult economic times, we can work together and pool our resources. NATO is a force multiplier. The initiatives we will endorse today will allow each of our nations to accomplish what none of us could achieve alone. We can all be proud that in Lisbon we committed, and now in Chicago we are delivering. Over the next 2 days we'll meet, first as allies and then with President Karzai and our international partners to chart the next phase of the transition in Afghanistan. Just as we've sacrificed together for our common security, we will stand together united in our determination to complete this mission. And finally, I look forward to our meeting with NATO's neighbors and our partners around the world who have been so critical to NATO operations as in Afghanistan and Libya. It will be another reminder that NATO is truly a hub of a network of global security partners. There is nothing else like it on Earth. So again, thank you, Mr. Secretary General, for your outstanding leadership. Thank you to all my fellow leaders and friends who are here. Welcome to Chicago. I'm confident that the next 2 days are going to help to sustain and strengthen the strongest and most successful alliance that the world has ever known.
Thank you very much, President Obama, and let me take this opportunity to express on behalf of all allies our gratitude to you and all federal, state and local authorities for receiving us so warmly here in the magnificent city of Chicago. And I would now like to thank the media for having joined us this afternoon.